It's always a pleasure to see you, and this time we got a DDD deck profile. I'm not Stunner. Welcome back.
D or in Espanol day.
I call it 3DS.
3DS.
Yeah,
3DS.
it rolls off and it's still 3Ds, right? And so it works out. So
Well, this handsome devil is John Cardarella. He's one of the goats of our entire community, and he is a D or day enthusiast. And I'm gonna stop talking.
Fiend guy. I love
Fiend
Fiends.
guy.
And so like I ran this before the new support. Was really excited about it. Ran it on Master Duel. So actually on my YouTube channel I have a bunch of 3DS going against a bunch of other decks.
And what's your page, bro? Just so I can link it in the bio.
Pandera dogs. So I'll share it with you later.
We got you. All right, let's get into this. He plays a spicy card too that, it's only meant for him. He was meant to play the card.
Yeah, so I'm very much like locked into Fiends, which this deck is all about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Standard stuff that you'll see in any deck is you have your starters.
Mm-hmm.
So you got Kepler's.
Yep.
So they're just used. I actually had to use the second effect to bounce a DD card today because I got stopped, and so I use it to bounce back Queen, and be able to replay her later on.
Right.
So you got the Queen, the new boss lady. She's awesome. People will just keep forgetting that she's in the Escher deck. But it gives you just a nice combo piece. And this will link into a couple of things that you probably won't see as much in the extra deck. It just makes those things possible. One thing to watch out for is the pop has to be a contract or a DDD, not a DD. And some people will try to soft
Don't get cheated. That's very important.
And that's half the name of the game when you're going against this. Is that there's people that will probably soft cheat. It may not be intentional. There's a lot of text here, right?
This is the hardest deck in Yu-Gi-Oh, bro.
It's a lot of fun, but you need to be able to read and remember. Other starter, of course, the contract with the Dark Gate. That's just your bread and butter for this one. It also, because you are running 3, becomes your target for popping when you're doing things like Orthros or trying to bounce something. This becomes material on the field, so hopefully it doesn't stick around.
And now you don't have to worry about barrier anymore, so you're going to be cooking.
Yeah, I did get a wonderful, nice copy of Nightmare Thrones. This is also just starter. It lets you get Copernicus or Kepler, and so it's just a one-go get for that one. It's a good way, it's a lightning rod, just to scare your opponent because it's just a straight up ad. So that can usually pull out some kind of stop.
Gotcha.
Some standard stoppage on here, Call by the Grave.
The stopper of all stoppers.
Yeah, you can still kind of play under Joel a little bit once you get going because a lot of stuff is playing or special summoning. But beyond that, you want to be able to stop the Ash because that's just a big issue. Yep. Tonight I tried doing the 3 Joels in main. I am running Impulse, you'll see that later. But it's
it's still,
if you see it, it still gets you a chance to fight back.
Gotcha.
So at worst it becomes side deck fodder if you need 3 Ashes because you need to stop that, and you also really need to stop more Charmies because this is a combo deck, and so they can
you have to
you don't want them having half their deck in their hand.
Just a quick question, can you combo deeply under, can you droll if they've charmed you, and can you droll
Once
them
you get some of your contracts going, you can, a lot of the cards in the middle of the combos will place cards from the deck, and so you can get around that. You don't have to worry about adding them.
Okay.
So once you get going, then you're in a spot where you can actually even draw yourself if you want to stop adage from a Molcharmy. So this kind of acts as a backup if you need to deal with Molcharmies that are coming out.
Gotcha.
So, it's just one of those where if it works, it works, but then you're going to be mad at it when it doesn't.
Yeah.
Imperms, again 3, and then impulses, which is kind of one of the key things that's making this deck work, is that it can still jive even though you're rocking Joels. I'm not running the Molcharmies because most of the time I'm going to be hopefully trying to stop you at pinpoint spots, drawing too much. I'm going to have cards on the field, so I won't be able to play them, so you just don't want to see them. This is enough of a stoppage to fully stop your opponent that it's
And if it matters that much to you, like you said, you can decide it.
Yeah.
But it's this card is so good that it's meant for you.
Yeah.
I got you.
So those are kind of standard fare non-engine. Then we got some of our mid stuff, and so I'm running 2 Griffins. By the time you go through your main lines, you'll see both. And so seeing one of them is just part of your loop. And so you want to see one to get the other one going. But you don't necessarily want to see three because it will get kind of foggy that way.
Absolutely.
And this is already at 43 cards, and don't want to go higher on it.
Probably was a strain to get it down to 43 too.
Yeah. You got 2 of the scale surveyors. So I do have a combo line on Neuron for this because you can still summon one.
You taught me that last week, by the way. I didn't know there was a whole combo sheet thing, and then I went, "Oh, okay, this is what John was talking about." Yeah, it's very convenient.
So these 2 can still, if you draw them, get you at least somewhere. So that's not too bad. And then sometimes if you really need to, they work as great as scales. And sometimes when I have Ragnarok in hand or it's gone, I will put this as my big scale. And having a 9 scale means that the big queen can come back. It means Ragnarok can come back. And it encourages you to run some of the 8s and be able to summon them. But the pen effect of this one is that it can make both or one of your Penno monster scales 0. So whatever you put on the other side, you can just every turn make it 0, and you have your 0 to 9.
So you can actually get to pendulum sound.
Yeah, so drawing 2 of these isn't too bad if you need that worst set of the scales. This also, if you have your queen and she's stuck because she got ashed, this getting summoned with your Kepler out there and you make Gilgamesh, this goes to the extra deck or the graveyard. You can target a DD card, bounce it, and so you can reset that queen so you're not stuck with her in the zone blocking your stuff.
Nice.
This one's also mid. It pairs with lands, of course. That will go into the Synchro line or the Exceed lines, and just synergizes really well. This also works with the 8s that you'll see and lets you get into one of the Doom Armageddons.
Nice.
So those are all kind of 2-card mid
This
combos.
is definitely advanced calculus, bro. It's definitely advanced calculus in this.
Running one of this one. This one, I haven't used its pen effect yet, but really it's just a way to kind of ditch something in your hand if you need to position yourself. And so I would not really rely on this being there. It's always just one of those things that would be nice to extend or to pivot on the need.
Do you play Savant Thomas still? I haven't seen Savant
I'm not playing
yet.
Thomas right now.
Not worth.
Your scales are going to be usually Ragnarok or count or scale survey.
Okay.
And so you're probably not gonna go digging for Thomas. And being able to add back from the extra deck right now, you want the big queen in the extra deck as a surprise to pop on people. But you're gonna be constantly pen summoning and then exceeding, and then that stuff goes to the graveyard. And so a lot of times Thomas winds up being like a recovery piece that you don't need. Hopefully you want.
I don't need to recover. I just need to set up.
Yeah, you just need some gas there.
Yeah.
Some builds are not running Swirl Slime right now, but in February they're releasing another fusion, and it's a 6 fusion. And
You get all the support, John. You get all the
You gotta
support.
wait until Valentine's Day. But this will let you. So with just these 2, you can make that new fusion in the graveyard, then make Genghis, and then use the new fusion to shuffle these back into the deck. Right? People sleep on this one because this just gets you a Genghis to kind of skip ahead in your combo line, but having this
And Genghis is my bad.
is the 6, yeah.
I just tried to help this one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This will give you early Genghis, and it kind of takes some kind of material that you're right now not needing. It could let you put your Griffin into the graveyard, but in the graveyard, this lets you banish to special summon a DD as well. So that if something gets stopped mid your line, you can use that to keep going and get something back out onto the field. It helps you to resolve when you draw some of your combo pieces in hand and you really wanted them in the deck. So it's like you can special summon Ragnarok and be able to get a extra summon and keep going that way. And then, of course, Necro Slime is only paired right now in this pot. This is a brick otherwise. If you're going to try to discard it, you're going to try to...
So the last time I played this deck, Lamia was a thing. I haven't seen a Lamia or a Thomas. I'm like, I don't know what this deck is.
So this one is going to be trying to do all the different types of summons. Lamia is going to be when you want to kind of go more with, I think, Synchro.
Yeah.
Right? Here you have Lance as your Synchro, and you also have Orthos as your Synchro.
So it's going a whole different direction now. It's
well,
not
this one
even-
is trying to do the whole rainbow of them. Right? But with the new support, you're going to be kind of focused.
Can you
primarily-
select how you want to play DDD and kind of go with it?
Yeah. So I previously ran a build that was more fusion heavy. I only made Siegfried. I didn't make Alexander at all. But that one was just spamming a lot of the fusion parts of this. You can make one that is exceed heavy and is going to be putting out a lot of the Deus Machina as well. And it's really kind of up to you. And that's what makes it kind of dangerous, right? Is that you have a lot of lateral choices here. And it really just comes down to whatever your local area's meta is going to be. What do you think is going to work? But I think these two, this will be coming back, especially with that new fusion, because it's a 6. So this
now you
alone,
want to get to them more.
yeah, it's that new guy, Genghis, and then another Genghis in the graveyard. Like, that's just 3 6s. So you can already make the weight that way. People are citing this, but they're sleeping on it. If you see your queen and you have Kepler already in hand, you can go grab a contract and use queen to set this straight onto the field. This will lock down fusions, synchros, tributes, and exceeds.
Crazy card.
It protects them from being targeted by spells and traps, so your guys are not going to get, so your Gilgamesh is not going to get impermed anymore. This stuff,
Which is
like,
everything. That's this guy, right?
Yeah. If you're combo line and you have the chance to like turbo this out, you can very quickly like lock down an opponent. This card is probably, out of all the cards on my DD cards, is the one people are just grabbing and reading all the time.
Yeah, because it's vanity's emptiness almost.
Exactly, yeah. And it really only kind of screws with your opponent. It doesn't mess with you.
Because you don't care anything about that.
No, they can't do anything. Just them.
That's broken, bro.
Yeah.
That's a broken card.
Yeah, so you rip that out on them. Most of the time, it's gonna draw their attention because you see a DDD headhunt. So that's just kind of like another kind of grab, and oftentimes it feels like it's a win more. On my other interactions, are usually enough to stop people. And then you got the contract with the Zero King that pairs with the Queen. That also lets you just get something off the field. So if you have a Count Surveyor that's just lingering now, you can use that and change it into something else. Just going to be running one of that because it can clog and it needs other combo pieces to work with it. It doesn't start anything. Some of your bricks, you got Ragnarok.
Still got the king in there.
Yeah, he's your scale. I haven't been normal summoning him or special summoning him at all, really, but he's just been my go-to because this is a lot of 4-axis orthos. Just a really good combo piece to keep the queen back out if you need. If you're seeing one of the scales in your hand already, and then just like go into the set with Gilgamesh, it's a 4-tuner, so you're going to get into Siegfried pretty easy. It's also just a 4 to make your 4-axis. Just kind of an essential combo piece. It is a bit of a flex point. You can decide not to because you do have another tuner. Lance can modulate up to 4.
Which matters.
Yeah. So you can make options there. So this one, if you need to wiggle out, you can possibly side it out. This one I think is also slept on heavily. So this one came from a Jump promo. I think there's another printing of it as well. But when this guy is in your zone, 1, it's a 0 scale. 2, it lets you normal summon 6 or higher, or 5 or higher without tribute. So you can just slap down Queen. You can just slap down Ragnarok. And just keep going that way. It also once per turn stops you from taking damage. So if when it's paired with Ragnarok and you use its effect, you don't take that burn.
I'm really glad that you're explaining all this, bro, because this deck is hard as hell to teach, and I didn't feel like doing a combo video because I have to relearn the deck, and I'm like, bro, this is the hardest deck in Yu-Gi-Oh, bro.
I do have a replay on Master Duel where I was stuck and I had to summon. As a monster on the field, it doesn't get destroyed by battle. You don't take battle damage from it. And then you can tribute monsters on the field to activate a slew of different effects. You can stop hand traps, you can stop grave artifacts, and you can make it attack directly. If your opponent is under 4K, it becomes the life points of your opponent, and so you can go for games just with this card. And so it's a good way to put out in defense mode if you need, just to like chump block until you can. So those are some of the breaks you're going to see. We have some other standard fare. I think this is necessary, and I'm considering putting a second one in because you can break and then set your feet in the ground, right? Get a foothold, and then just tell them beat this, right? So one stop. Pause your opponent's stuff, and then do your thing, and then go and mow over everybody, and then have enough interaction that they probably can't bounce back. So right now this is at 1. If I find another QCR, then I'm probably dropping the coin for it.
He said, I got a queen. I got a queen for this deck.
Yeah,
I got you.
that's a good one. And then yeah, this will get you your head hunt. Or another card that I've been like messing with is Grinning Grave Virus.
Yep.
So this one you attribute a dark monster.
You've always been a virus player,
Oh, yeah,
you know, and
these
you
are
know,
hilarious. This is
he's
great.
also known for other trap decks to play virus cards, but we're gonna leave that alone.
But right now, I think this is the meta choice. This one, you tribute a monster that's 2,000 or higher, up to 3,000. Your opponent then sends from their hand or deck a card for every 500. So if you drop the queen, they're sending 6 cards from their hand or deck. Then for the next 3 turns, any monsters they draw sent to the graveyard. Any card that's sent to the graveyard does not get its graveyard effect. So you're stunning them for that turn. So like if you make them send a whole bunch of yummy cards, they can't use the yummy stuff in the grave, right? Or not, or whatever they.
So this is your cheap shot to just smack the meta.
Yeah. Like Draco Tail, you send in the stuff to the graveyard, they can't use the graveyard effects. Canine.
So that means a lot then. That's really, really strong then.
And so what happens, like the calculus that goes on in a person's head is that they have to first send monsters from their hand to make up for those like 6 cards, theoretically 6 cards. They're going to send monsters first because they're going to get sent either way. Sometimes they mess up and they don't. They'll send from the deck thinking that they're going to get materials that they're going to use, but they can't use it that turn anyway. Alright, and then this is like the last card. This is my flex card. All my cards have been like decks have been running this shit because it's just a fun card. It throws people for a loop and it does some crazy stuff. You can use it with Necroquip Princess if you want to. But for in this case, obviously you have plenty of fiends going to the graveyard, but in the extra deck, it synergizes with the 2 new ones, this guy and this guy. Banishing these for whatever reason activates their effects. This one gives a dude piercing. This one gives them. This one does the damage, and this one does the piercing. Right? Sorry. Well, I usually do them together, so I was.
Usually there.
The other way around. This one gives your monsters piercing, and this one gives one of your DD monsters the ability to pop them, or when they kill a monster, they take damage equal to its attack. So this works in case you can't get to the big boss guy. So, extra deck. You saw those 2? Standard there. 2 of these guys, you'll go through them. You want to have probably 1 more for recovery. I'd say don't try to rush into that one unless you have to. This guy just stops the hand trap. Rest of your seed line, straightforward. 2 Machine's at the end of it. You'll use these all the time, so I want to see those. Your fusion line, 2 Genghis, because I'm running the Swirl Slime, so I could make 2 in one go. If I see Swirl and Necro, pop, make it both. There's my Wave King. The big guy, boss monster, this is if everything gets blown up somehow. You follow up and just kick their ass. The rest of the Synchro line. Rest of the Secret line, you're going in Siegfried, so that is Orthos or the Lance scaled up. Then we'll let you make the 8. It's just a really good option to put out there and stop stuff. And then this one, Lance plus the Machinex, the Queen, makes this one. And it says your monsters can't be targeted. And it's a 35 butt. Or not butt, but hand. That's going to hurt people. It does have some other effects as well that will become probably more relevant when you deal with Neocrafts. Okay. How I see just for any kind of like summon disruption, same thing here. Been playing with this because I have all the hand traps and literal traps in the hand. Just a board breaker there to kind of go with Dark Ruler. This has been in the side for now. This will change as that new fusion comes out. This one has just been awesome. I have all the options in my extra deck, but this also does pendulum monsters. Yes. So you can do that. That'll be handy for Neocrafts. Evenly for Blue Eyes stuff.
He's already ready for a Neocraft. I heard that, bro. He heard me talking.
Oh yeah. Eradicator. That also will be useful for things like a Neocraft, but it's just another virus. Judgment, and then you got your stops here. I think this deck can operate really well under skill drain once you establish, and then especially if you're using that 0 pendulum where you're just normal summoning and you can just keep coming back, just do it. And then of course you have rivalry as well. So these are like your main stoppage if you need
That
to
one's
put it
broken
in.
too, I heard.
This one's broken, especially against like Labyrinth. So yeah, I think this deck can operate restricted really well once you get going.
Well, bro, I appreciate you with your D deck profile. And
I'll share the Neuron ID also for it. I'll update it so you guys can check it out. So, cool.
bro, I appreciate it, bro. We're gonna make sure we leave your link down in the comments. And and we gonna be out. You enjoy this advanced calculus deck, and
Thank you.
you know,
Yeah, much love.
we'll see you when we see you, bro. Send all hate mail to this guy.
What? Hey.